Hello and welcome back to my channel. So on this video I'm pretty much going to walk you through what I eat in a day. So it's breakfast, so we need to make some breakfast, but I've actually already eaten my breakfast and this is breakfast for tomorrow. So it's an overnight oat, so what I like to do is as soon as I finish breakfast I make the next batch for the next day. So the first thing we need to do is just measure out 1/4 of a litre, so 250 millilitres of almond milk. This one cost me like £1 from Aldi. So I'm just going to pour that in. So that's 250 millilitres of almond milk, and that goes straight into my blender jug, like that. Make sure I get it all. Pretty much almond milk just has lots of great vitamins in it. It's a great source of calcium and it's low in fats and stuff like that. It's also lactose free, so pretty much if you're lactose intolerant, just follow this recipe. I'm not lactose intolerant, but I just find that it actually tastes quite nice with almond milk instead of normal milk. So next I put my jug on the scale and I want to measure out about 90 grams of rolled oats. So this again is from Aldi. Here we go. So there's 94 grams that'll do. I'm not going to take any out because there's liquid in there already. Next, a whole banana. Here we go. So I just put literally a whole banana in there. That goes in there like that. And then you can literally add whatever you want to this smoothie. I just like to add a few raspberries to it. You can add strawberries. If they're frozen, it makes the drink thicker. But I'm just going to add a few raspberries in here because that's all I had in the cupboard. But if you want to add anything else, like any other fruit and stuff, like blueberries, blackberries, whatever you want, you can add it to that. And that is pretty much the breakfast. All I've got to do now is blend it up in the NutriBullet. Now, that is pretty much it. All I've got to do now is put it in the fridge, leave it for tomorrow morning, and the oats kind of solidify a bit more and kind of absorb the moisture, so it kind of becomes a bit like a porridge, but it's also, you can just drink it straight. Okay, so it's 11 o'clock now. I've just finished my weights workout, so I need to have a snack. This is just because I personally find it really hard to fit in all the calories that I need and also all the macronutrients that I need all in one go. Having big meals don't really work for me, so I find having 2 snacks a day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, really kind of makes it a lot easier. So this one is so simple, literally a child could make it. It's literally 2 slices of wholemeal superseded bread, and then half an avocado. Put this in the toaster and then just spread the avocado straight onto the toast. Okay, so the bread is now magically toasted. All we need to do is get a fork, the avocado. This is just half an avocado from yesterday. I had this exactly the same the day before. Take the pip out. Like that. Obviously you don't eat that, and then you just scrape out your avocado, put it on the toast, and then I use the back of the fork to squash it down. Pretty much super easy, like I said, avocado on toast. Okay, so it's now lunchtime, so pretty much what I'm going to make is a pasta dish. So this is kind of my staple every week for lunchtime. I like to have a pasta dish, so today we're going to be making tuna pasta bake. Pretty easy. If you bulk make it, it just makes it better because then it's ready for the rest of the week. Okay, so first off we're going to measure out 200 grams of whole wheat pasta. So basically white pasta is alright, but if you can get whole wheat pasta, it just makes it so much better. Whole wheat is just just like a better source of pasta. Something about the way your body processes it. White pasta's not as good for you. So this also is high in protein. So it's a high in protein fusilli I've got here. And we're just going to want to open it up if we can. And we've already got 100 grams in there, so we just need another 100 grams.
Two hours later.
Okay, so now that all the pasta is boiled, we've got it all in here, so it's ready to be mixed up with the rest of the stuff. So first of all, just a tin of your standard tuna. Get a fork, get that all out there. So this is tuna chunks in spring water. And then I just like to mash it up a bit. And then next we got 160 grams of sweet corn. That'll then mix up with the tuna. I've drained all these tins already, just for ease. And all we've got to do now is add that to the pasta. So I'm going to keep the pasta in here because this is a bigger container than the bowl. I'm just going to tip all of that in, using a bigger spoon this time to get it all in there. And then pretty much I just mix that all up. You kind of want to get the ratio quite good because otherwise you've got like way too much tuna and sweet corn compared to the pasta, or too much pasta compared to the tuna and sweet corn. So I'm pretty happy with that. So next I'm going to get a dish, serve this up into it, and then mix in the pasta sauce. And then once it's all mixed up nicely, just going to whack it in the oven for 20 minutes. And then we'll be ready to go. All I need to do is grate some cheese into the bowl from earlier, and put that on when I'm basically happy that this is pretty much cooked. Okay, so the cheese is now all grated on there. Just got to whack it back in the oven, melt the cheese, eat it. Boom, lunch, done.
Boom, roasted.
Okay, so just got back from a nice walk in the countryside, you know, just shaking those legs out, making sure we're all feeling ready for the half marathon this weekend. So now it's time for a snack. It's about 5 o'clock. This is when I like to have my afternoon kind of snack, just to make sure that I'm, you know, still staying fueled. So what we've got here is just a kilogram of frozen fruit, just berries, and we need about 100 grams of fruit. So there we go, 118 grams of fruit. What I'm going to quickly do is just whack that in the microwave just to defrost it quickly. Okay, so they're pretty much thawed now. They're still a bit cold, but that's kind of what I want. I don't want them to be hot. And then I've got to add 200 grams of yogurt to the mix. And then, like, you can add pretty much anything you want to this. You could add chia seeds, peanut butter, if you want to. I'm actually kind of not really fancying peanut butter today, so I'm not going to. But yeah, you can pretty much like add anything you want. That's pretty much it. It's really simple. It took me what, like a minute to make this. So I'm gonna eat that now, and then yeah, I'll see you back here for dinner in a bit. Okay, so it's now 6:30, so I'm just going to start preparing dinner. I usually eat dinner around 7:30, so I'm giving myself an hour just because it's quite a lot of stuff to make today. So we're having turkey burgers with sweet potato fries. They're going to be cheeseburgers. But yeah, so first of all, I've got 3 sweet potatoes, just because I'm cooking for more than just myself. And we're going to cut them into chips. So okay, so I've got my whole bowl of sweet potato fries here, and pretty easy recipe this. Avocado oil is what I use for this. It's just like healthier than olive oil and stuff like that. So I've just kind of given it a good old amount of olive oil. Roll up the sleeves. Get some salt on there. Pretty much just as much as like you would usually have. There is quite a lot of sweet potato fries, so you just got to kind of mix it around, and they're good carbs, just nice oily. Just make sure you have them all oiled, of course, and they're pretty much good to go. So this is the air fried tin, and then I just drop all the chips into there. Okay, so this is the air fryer. I've got the chips in. Just going to turn it on. Boom. Then I've got to turn the dial to air fry, 200 degrees Celsius. Time. Okay, so to build the burgers, all you need is a bowl. Whack that on there. I haven't bothered to clean it because, I mean, all that's in there was some sweet potatoes and some oil, which is fine. So we're going to open this package with our 500 grams of turkey mince, and you're going to want to dump the whole thing into the bowl, and then you're going to want to season it, which we're going to do next. So all I'm doing now is just kind of squeezing the mince so it's actually all just becomes one big blob. It's quite cold, that's fine. What you want to do next is grab the onion that you diced earlier, and you're just going to slide that straight into the bowl.
Nice
with
shot!
Your turkey mince.
You pick up your palette knife and then work that into meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Nice and hot. Spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Okay, so the next is the seasoning. So I've chosen to go with mixed herbs for this one. And I just kind of give a very healthy portion of that on there. We then want some pepper. It's very squeaky pepper. We want some salt. And then as a binder, we want an egg. So pretty much just crack it on the side of the bowl, plop that in, and then mix with your hands. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to do, just like we were doing earlier. Okay, so now we've got all this meat nicely churned up, with the egg straight in there as well. We need to start weighing out the burger. And a bit of a life hack here, we're actually going to use the original packaging of the turkey mince to start making the burgers. So I'm going for about 113 grams of mince per burger. So that was 51, 105, so a bit more. Yeah, 119, so that will do. Is take the burger out, roll it nicely in your hands, kind of make a ball. Final step of making the burgers before you cook them is you want to make a nice patty. So I've got this little device here. Just get this grease paper and tear up a healthy portion of that. Whacking your burger into there. Turn the greaseproof paper over so it's nice and firmly in there. And then you just want to press down and get a nice lean burger. So just push it down nice and hard, and then comes out perfect patty. Okay, so forewarning, sorry for the noise, that's the air fryer going on. It's time now to start the burger process. What I've done here is I've just chopped up some lettuce and tomatoes for the buns. All I've got to do now is cook the burgers, bun it up, put the chips on the plate, and then we're pretty much done. So I just need the frying pan. And then again, I'm using avocado oil. It's just good for you. It's got those healthy fats. Can't really fault it, to be honest. Bit in the pan like that. And then you can turn the extractor fan on and get it heating up. So what you want is, you want this to be hot already. You just want to preheat it nicely. So just gonna heat that up now. Looking nice and big. Just try and keep them separated. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's kind of just a different one than usual running. And the next video, before you know it, I'll be when this releases, I'll actually be on my way to Cambridge the day after. So pretty excited to see how the half marathon goes. And just make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. If you need any nutritional advice, I'm always there on Instagram. If you need any help, I've personally struggled with eating correct things and choosing healthy choices when eating to make sure that my running is optimized. So yeah, please make sure to give me a message on Instagram if you need anything, or just leave a comment below and I'll make sure to get back to you. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. And remember, do hard things.